What's up, Internet? Rich Malachy here, back for another podcast, The Care Factor, and this is Season 2, Episode 6. I am here with an industry great, an industry veteran, and you may already know him. We have Ben Colon from PKI Group. Ben, say hello to the Care Factor Nation.
Hello, everybody. I'm here. Very exciting. Happy to meet in person, Rich. I've been following him for the last 2 or 3 years and LinkedIn, and I'm very excited to be here with you guys.
Yeah, we're happy, very, very happy to have you here. So I want to give everybody a little background on who you are, where you came from, because I think you have a great story. So I know the journey started back in Puerto Rico.
That's correct.
So what brought you to here, and how to get started?
Well, I was 16 years old when I started thinking that I need to move myself to something better, and that's when I came to Florida with one of my aunt and 17 years old. And I remember that I'm full of 14 different applications. And January 4, it's a Monday, I started work for stainless equipment, which they fabricate all the kitchen equipment for Carnival Cruise and Royal Caribbean. And I worked 2 or 3 years there. But I noticed in the 3 years that I was working there, they are not learning the English as fast as I want.
Okay.
So I said, you know what? I need to move to Plan B. And Plan B was another company an hour away north, which is more American territory, speaking language me.
Yes.
And I started working there, and I was the only Hispanic guy who a little bit English.
Oh boy, not easy.
And they hiring a cousin of mine just can be my translator. I'm working there for 5 more. All my cousins side to side. When the plant manager say, "I'm removing your cousin out because it's time to you learn English," and I say, "Oh my God, how do I go with put that one out?"
So how did you go about learning English? Was there classes, or you just kind of?
I took classes, but I started learning English because the manufacturer was called stainless in. I was the only Spanish speaking. Everybody are English.
Okay.
So I had to push myself, and that's when I learned the language. From there, I just take off. I started learning all the departments, working in different departments, from welding, machinist, layout. And my finance department was finance assembly, which I love. That's the one that I learned all the electrical, plumbing, refrigeration, installation.
Yeah.
We get equipment, we put it together, we testing, we write the label, we the assembly, give it to shipping, send it to the store.
A lot of pride and honor and stuff like that. You really got to take that stuff to heart.
And then by the 90, the company decided he go be sell, and they go be move, and that's when I said, I don't want to move. But I said, what I can do that I like, I know what to do, and that's when I started to do service and repair, which the real name used to be restaurant service and repair.
Okay. And
then between the repair and service, I started doing installation here and there. And one time I started doing installation with most of it were Burger King, Wendy's, Red Lobster, because that's what we fabricate.
Yeah.
And I started doing some installation for school, country club, and hotel. And I say around.
This is on your own now?
This is on my own. That's correct.
So what year you went into business? What year was that then?
That was 1992.
92.
And I started a general restaurant service and repair in 1992.
Okay.
And then around 1997, that's when I changed name, where somebody stand up in the middle of the kitchen and look the kitchen around. When they look the kitchen around, he say, "This is what I call professional kitchen installer." I say, "Thank you. You just give me a new name." And then I changed it to professional kitchen installer.
So that's PKI Group was born.
That's
professional
correct.
Kitchen installer. And you were basically based in Miami?
Miami, Florida. Well, Miramar, territory of Miami-Dade County.
Yep.
But we're from Miami, and we travel all the USA, all the island.
Now, that's what I find very interesting, because I don't feel, and maybe this is something that is going on out there and I just don't know about it, but when I came across you and we started, connecting, I feel like you're the only person or only company that really does this. I could be wrong. But I as far as the traveling goes from the Caribbean and so how did I'm curious to know, because obviously when you first started, you didn't just automatically start going to the Caribbean and going here. I mean, you were based in the Florida, Miami, Dade County, all that area. How did all that travel?
That kind of correct. The reason that I travel a lot is because I had over 18 years experience in fabrication with the stainless equipment, and they used to do all the Burger King and Wendy's. That was the biggest account for them. And when they had some troubleshooting, I was the one to fly to different places to take care of the technical part. And when then I started the service and repair and installation, all my installation was for Burger King. Between 1992 and 99, I went to 35 different states.
Wow.
Colombia, Guatemala, Honduras, and other islands. For all my travel with a small chain of restaurant, I catch the spirit how to travel. And that's when I say, you know what, see, I can do Burger King in Colombia. I can do a casino, who knows? For my travel experience come with Stainless in that he got me go to different places to install all this chain food restaurant. So that's why I kind of like it. I mean, I enjoy the travel. People know, that I can go. And also I can team up with a lot of local people, and to do work in the different states.
Yeah. I find that interesting, and this is just for my own knowledge, because I find this, I find it fascinating how you have teams that are going to. I see. Sometimes I see you, Ben Cologne, traveling to the Bahamas, and I'm like, this guy's got a project in the Bahamas now.
How do you do it?
Yeah, like you're sending 4, 5, 6 guys. Or your partner?
No, actually, the way we're doing it, we have good people, very good experience. Some of them, they have from 10 to 15, 18 years working with me. And usually we send a guy or two, depending the size of the job.
Right.
But average, we fly as a couple. Me, I travel behind them, checking point B, point C, point D, and I stay a couple of days with them. If the job is too big, then I send 2 or 3 guys from PKI group and we hire in local. Then one guy can manage 4 guys and take one part of the kitchen or the other part of the kitchen, like at the stadium that we did in Georgia. That was a year and a half that we worked there. We did over 66 hood that we hang, 47 walk-in cooler, 28 bar, and 3 main kitchen. We did it only with 6 guys from PKI, but we have a 15 guy because we hired local people, and then the main brain he's running for the kitchen around.
Gotcha. That's a job.
Yeah, that was 14 and a half more.
14 and a half months on one job.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, and that's what I love, because for us as a company, I'm always trying to think and look to new ways to do things, and even offer something to our technicians. Say, hey, listen, we're going to start doing work in Bermuda, and we're going to start doing work here. I think that's just an add-on, to like for a technician to, as they build their career. I mean, that's great. They get to break out of the norm, so it's not the same thing every day. I mean, you're getting to travel.
It's entertaining. It's exciting.
Yeah.
And we also very flexible and friendly. We always team up with a lot of people, and we tell people, hey, so you need help. I'm here to help with working. I had the perfect sample that I mentioned a few minutes ago on private. I got this friend of mine. This also is an installation more in the refrigeration. His name is Ben, like me. And he called me, Ben, I got this walk-in cooler, which is 190 feet long by 80 foot wide, 37 foot high. And I kind of need help. I was tired. I said, you know what? Sure, why not? Let's team up. You do the refrigeration, I do the back, because I cannot share my refrigeration guy with you.
Right.
So we said, like, 3 guys from my team, we ended up the 4 later, and we spent there 93 days helping to build the box. And that was a big bag, one of the big ones that I ever did. Again, it's 190 feet long,
That's
80
huge.
foot wide,
Massive.
by 37 foot high.
Massive. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you don't hear about boxes like that too often. That's pretty big. So, now besides installation, because if I'm on your site here, you're doing welding and modifications. You're doing
That's correct.
So if you're now, I'm trying to think here. Like if you're on an installation and you need to, is there ever there are times where you have to weld and modify things when you get to these sites? I'm sure there's different things that happen. How do you do that when you're so far away from your shop, or
Well,
how does that work?
Well, there are a couple of ways that we're doing it. Sometimes when we travel to places, definitely we cannot carry all the welding supply with you because it's against the law to bring a pressurized tank in the plant.
Right.
For what we do, we send the welding machine or the equipment by ground, and we fly the group there.
Okay.
As soon as we get to the to the state or the area we have to be, the first thing we do, we locate a local shop. So in case that we need a piece to be made, we go there and to insert, and then we go over here to do this work. And then the second thing that we do is just to rent the gas and whatever equipment we cannot fly with them. And we started to do the work, and see, we had to modify something, we had the ability to do it in the spot because we already got the shop.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And now, just to change the subject a little bit, I always like to talk with people in the industry about finding technicians and finding people.
Very tough.
Is it? So it's obviously, and I know it's a nationwide thing, and I talk about it a lot, trying to promote the skilled trade sector for food equipment and refrigeration and all that. What are some of your thoughts maybe on this downward spiral of finding people?
It's very difficult. I mean, I hear the same complaint over and over from everybody. No matter how hard you try, when you find somebody, I mean, it's difficult to get honest, good working technician. Yeah, and it's like you barely can find it.
Right. It's been very tough for us.
Excuse me.
Yeah. No, it's been very tough for us, and I know a lot of other companies. The biggest challenge is finding technicians to take care of all the work, because the work is coming in bucket loads. And it's like, where are we going to find the next guy? So that's why I talked to the high school. I got 2 young guys training. I've mentioned that before. So, if we were going to talk to the younger generation right now, I would love for you to give them some passion from what you've experienced and tell them how rewarding and amazing the industry is. What would you tell the next generation listening?
Well, it's a lot of field to learn here for the new generation, I mean, it's an entertainment job. It's always something different. It's always something new. You go we meet a lot of good people, a lot of so-so people. You go we have a very happy day. You go we have some day that you want to jump out of the window because the way the people treat you,
Yeah, it's true.
Sometimes you feel like you cannot please everybody, but it's a very interesting job to be in the food industry of hospitality.
It is. I mean, it's I always say you're in the people business. You're helping people. You're getting to put people's businesses. I mean, you're in there doing these installations. You're getting before they even get to go. I mean, they couldn't do it without you. You're an important piece to the businesses getting started and running. And for us, maintenance and service and keeping businesses running. So I mean, it's a people business.
That's correct.
Yeah, we're helping people. So. What else we have going on? Do you have any interesting projects that you're working on right now?
Right now we have this one in Seattle. I mean, we have 18 to 20 restaurants that we're doing. It's going to be a year in between week off. And it's kind of very interesting job, because it's kind of far away. It's one of the far away jobs that I ever did. Okay. I mean, I travel, like I said before, over 35 different states, but it's from Texas all the way up to the east side. And beside all the island we do, but I say Seattle is a big interesting project that we have beside of the song one that we have. We always do a lot of projects in Florida, but I mean, it's too much to promote it or announcing. I don't want to get the people tired by putting everything that we do same and same. I always try to pick something different, something new,
Yeah. All right. So, and now obviously you're here in New Jersey with us. Yeah. A project that you came over here, you're in New York.
Yes, we're doing the commissary for SSP through SSA. That's in a consultant company from Tampa. Okay. And there's the same company that he's running in Seattle.
In Hoods or?
Here in
New York.
New York was a simple job. Believe me or not, it was all a bunch of tables. Okay. They are not posting yet, but I mean, just sometimes I was laughing myself. I mean, they really want me to doing it. And I say, you know what? Let's treat this like a full installation. We put in a lot of table in play. We level of silicone, workshop, you name it. But it was just table.
Yeah. All right. So. Obviously, we met through LinkedIn, I think.
That's correct.
Yeah, we met through LinkedIn. So, the media world in the food equipment, it's not very big right now in our industry. People are getting more involved. Definitely, I'm seeing more and more of it. How important do you think media is for the food equipment sector, service companies, and putting themselves out there?
To me, I say it's very, very important. I mean. I kind of come from the old fashioned, which is not beeper, not cell phone. It's just a fax machine. It was no email either. I mean, I'm learning and changing myself and adjusting myself as he's moving. But to me, it's very important because you can communicate to people, let them see what you do.
Yes.
And they know who you are. They can check your background. They can see your work and see. Say for example, you have some of you guys they don't have a good quality work. You pushing them to do quality work because they know this picture is going to be in the media.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's not. But see, his goal, you have to post something nice. For they kind of getting into that too. Oh no, Ben is going to be posting and he's going to mention my name and going to be up there. For I get that kind of exciting, for I started changing my group for that. It was difficult for get picture for them, Well,
Yeah, and we talked briefly before we came on to the podcast here, the opportunities that arise.
That's correct.
Everyone when I'm moving through the industry and they see me and Angel and we're walking, and some of the the older generation, I'll say, they don't get it. What is he doing? What's the point? And what's the ROI? It's very hard to, I think, at this point to tell you exact ROI. I mean, every one of the apps and everything we use have analytics. You could see you could see. But I think the real ROI is in the opportunity that you do get. And if you wanted to talk about some of this opportunity that's come through LinkedIn.
Ben actually mentioned to me the percentage of leads that he's getting through LinkedIn, which I think it would be awesome.
I say 60% of the work that we get come to LinkedIn. I mean, that's a lot. A lot.
Welcome to 2019.
Thank you.
There you go. So, I mean, this is kind of what we're really beginning to build for ourselves here. That's why we are building Malachy Digital, and we want to get out there and help people get on board with it. And it's just, it's a beautiful thing to be able to help promote the industry from all angles. We want to see more people come into the industry. I don't, whether it's California, Florida, wherever it might be, we need to get the word out and have manufacturers and reps and dealers and other service companies jump on board. And that's kind of where we're going with Malachy Digital, because the opportunities are out there. I mean, it's right here. I mean, this is the perfect prime example. And I mentioned I got pulled out to California last year to a project, and it came through LinkedIn. And my God, we got to tell these fine men and women out here, if you're not on LinkedIn, get on LinkedIn. You got to tell them.
Yeah, they have to come in. They have to sign in there on LinkedIn.
They do. They got to. If you are listening and you do not have a LinkedIn account, shame. Nobody knows your name, so you need to go make an account and start connecting. Connect with Ben. Connect with me, and let's start a conversation, because the industry needs you.
That's correct.
Yeah. So what else do we have going on? You have you mentioned you have your son in the business.
Yeah, I got my son and his wife. They're practically running the company right now. Very proud to say that.
That's a beautiful thing.
Junior is 36 years old. He's playing Junior Colon.
Yeah, same age.
And yeah, and he usually started when they were 17. Since he's little, when they take a spring break or vacation, he was 7 years, 14 years.
Yep.
I remember one day he was off, and he was 14. He was off of the school. He was 14 years old, and I sent them with a group to install a diaphragm line.
Okay.
But the two guys, they're not too familiar with the diaphragm line. And the GC took his time to call me and say that I need to feel very proud of my son. I said, why? He said, I can understand a 14-year-old boy know how to run the job and know how to read the drawing. I explain everybody, including my son, how to read the drawing. I said, good. That's something that we're
proud dad moment.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. That's great. So it's his family business.
That's correct.
Right? And now you also have a very young son, right? 10.
Yes, I have it.
How's he faring with the business? Does he have are the wheels turning and saying, I think I want to go work with dad? And
he kind of say one time, and between you and I feel like I don't want him to involve in the business. I want him to go to college and do something else. But I'm always telling, do something you got to do with the business, just in case, you know, you can run the business.
Yeah.
But yeah, Anthony is 10 years old. I'm proud to have him. I really enjoy
Hey,
it.
Anthony.
Take a lot of energy, but
Anthony, what's going on?
yes, Anthony. But yes, he gone to the office in the shop sometime, and
Yeah,
so we
it's
did
important. It's
like
important.
last year we did a Harvey burger, and it's
Yeah.
10 minutes from my house. I said, I want to check your job. I said, you mean quality control? He said, sure, let's go. I took some pictures, I posted on him.
Yeah.
You know, I give you the level, and I explain him how to read the level and
Yeah.
how to check the temperature. For it kind of was a fun evening having him at 10 years old checking the equipment around.
Yeah, I think it's important. You know, I think it teaches the kids, you know, and your son, the importance of doing things the right way, and
That's correct.
you know, just having some pride in everything you do, and it sleeps. I think it sleeps in bounds. You know, my dad, you know, had me here when I was 12 doing things, and I fought him every step of the way. I did not want to be here, but I'm thankful that he won the fight. So now I get to be here and do this and talk with you.
Yeah, and I see you enjoy. You know, I've been following you in every media.
Yeah.
Thing.
I-
I see you enjoy what you do, and
Yes.
it's good.
Yeah, and you've been a big supporter. It means a lot, believe me. I appreciate it. And so now let's see. We got summer coming.
Mm-hmm.
So summer down in Florida. Brutal.
Very hot.
Brutal. You doing refrigeration service down there?
Yeah, down in Florida, we can say we one-stop shop. We do from warehousing, pick up and delivery, service for refrigeration, full installation,
Yeah.
modification. And we know started at full speed, but we go started fabricate small iron, table, angle.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a 12-foot braid and a 10-foot shear. And something that we started getting ready now. We're working in the new program for the braid, for the CNC program.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that we go be added and everything else that we do. We also started do waterfall installation. We don't have nothing to do with kitchen.
I
but it's
think I saw a picture of that
Yeah.
or a video you had going on with that.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about that. Yeah, so how did that come about? That's
Well, the waterfall installation, which a lot of people ask me the same thing. What do you got to do with kitchen? Is because Angel Industries is manufacturing kitchen equipment for Angel Industries. He also owns the waterfall company. And the owner know me since I'm 19 years old, and he's having a lot of trust in me. My wife worked there, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
And then he said, hey, are you interested to do waterfall installation? And I say, Dave, what did that got to do with kitchen? He said, oh, we're going to be started fabricators. And I always tell Dave, whatever you fabricate, I'll put it together for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said to me, remember you say whatever I fabricate, you can assemble or install it for me? He said, yeah, I guess I have to look at it. And here you go, I'm doing water installation.
yeah, that's amazing.
Waterfall installation.
Waterfall
Very neat.
installation.
We got
Make a
one-
note. I want to look into this. I want to do waterfall installation.
Yeah, it's cool. It's easy. I mean, it's easy. We got one coming in Arizona, I guess, in the next few weeks. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Send you some video and picture.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to see that. Yeah, but no. So going back to the summer heat in Florida, obviously here it gets hot. How hot does it get on those roofs? I mean, do you have guys?
Oh, yeah.
I love to talk about safety stuff with this too, because you know I don't like to have my guys up there, you know, too long. I like to make sure that we're monitoring and making sure that they come down, you know, because it could be it's well over 100 degrees on those roofs.
Yeah,
120,
sometimes we
130.
have 90, 95. Sometimes one day
All
I saw
humidity.
102
Yeah.
degrees in the roof. But usually what we do, we have like those small canopy that we just
okay, you
put
set
and
those
open
up.
it. Yeah,
That's
and then
important.
they put in a fan. It keep the sun
Yeah,
away, you know,
good.
the heat.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important to
But
talk
it get
about that
hot.
because you don't want to assume that everybody knows that they should be doing these things, and you don't want to assume that every company is doing the right thing. So it's good to just talk about these things, you know. So if you're in those extreme heat conditions, you know, make sure that you know your guys are equipped to
And
handle that.
protected.
Yeah, that's super important. So I like to ask some different questions here. What's fast food? If you're going to a fast food place, what's your favorite fast food?
Subway.
Subway. Oh man, what are we getting there? The Italian BMT. What's your
No,
favorite?
I always get my tuna.
Tuna?
Yeah,
Okay.
I always get my tuna fish sandwich, and
All right, tuna. What
at
about?
the Subway, Burger King.
All right, that's what I was just gonna ask you. I was gonna say if it's McDonald's or Burger King, which one?
Burger King.
Burger King.
Yeah, I love Burger King. My
Wow.
wife make a funny on me on that.
Listen, I love a Whopper.
Oh, me too.
Those are the best. So I guess we'll close this one out.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity, and I'm very proud and excited to meet you in person. And
Likewise.
you got a good team going here, and I'm
Thank
proud
you.
of that.
Likewise. Thank you. So, guys, check out Ben. It's what's the website? It's PK the PKIgroup.com. ThePKIgroup.com. And you can also connect with Ben on LinkedIn. Ben Colon, COLON.
That's correct.
And I recommend you do. And let's all start a little conversation on LinkedIn and get things going here. That's what it's about. So we're gonna close out the Care Factor Season 2, Episode 6. Thank you everyone for listening, and I will see you on the next episode.